We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Cincinnati Reds and the Milwaukee Brewers. The race for the division continues to heat up as two of the best square off next. Eric Lauer will be on the mound for the series opener. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
Cincinnati.
Digging in, Nick Senzel. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. No balls and a strike to count.
First pitch, 7-10.
Lifted in the air to straightaway center. King is there, and he has it for the first out.
Batting second, the first baseman, number 19, Joey Votto.
So digging in now, Joey Votto. Now here's the pitch. And a ball 1-0. And guys, we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight. They've come in losers of 7 of their last 10 games, but did earn the victory last time out.
Yeah, Matty, we had a saying in Texas, hit or get left behind. And that's exactly what this team did in their last game. Scored a bunch of runs, but good approach at the plate, working the ball to all gaps. Line to line, this team swung the bats well. I'm going to be looking for that again in this one.
And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Row? This Ed Drummond, he's a good umpire. Fair umpire, good ball and strike umpire. Pretty much straight down the road.
That's all you look for, Dan. Just be consistent. I don't care if you're given 2 to 3 inches off the outside corner, but you can't do it on the inside corner. If you're going to stick to one thing and stay consistent with it, no player will have a gripe with you.
And indeed, the throw will finish him off as they get the put out at first, and there are 2 away now.
The third baseman, number 7.
At the plate, Eugenio Suarez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. Fouled off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And right into the shift. And a diving effort there at third. Good way to bruise your ribs. How much for one of them ribs? It's a foul ball. Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance, and the inning is over. Reds are down in order, and now the Brewers will get their first cuts. No score. Tyler Mahle, a California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, in a day and age where runs are scored at an alarming rate, this guy's been pretty rock solid. Last 3 starts, ERA under 2.00. Not an easy thing to do, and you'll know if he's on early. If he's good and on point in the first inning, that usually means he's going to be rock solid throughout the rest of the game.
Here now's the center fielder, Lorenzo Cain, to get us started in the bottom half of the first. Here it comes. And guys, as we take a look at the Reds entering play here tonight, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, they got beat up on the homestand. Losing record in front of the home crowd, never good. But I always used to say that sometimes it's good to get on the road. Remove yourself, get out to a restaurant, see a different city, shower it off, and try and fight in front of some hostile fans.
A bouncer to the left side. Throw to first is in time for the first down.
Batting second, the shortstop, Brock Holt.
Here's Brock Holt now. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball one. Count 1-0.
The 1-0. Pops this one up. But this will land untouched. Bases are empty, one man out. And it's 1-2. Curveball just about brung him up, but it's to 2-2.
Tried to work in the backdoor breaking ball there for a strikeout, but he just couldn't quite get it to come back to the corner. That's a really tough pitch to hit if you can spot it.
Brock Holt now with a full count.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
This is popped up. Moustakas waits on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away.
Batting third.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
So stepping in, Christian Yelich, and he enters play today, currently 5th in the National League batting race.
What a season this guy's having. He's right up there among the RBI leaders, and he's awfully dangerous with runners on base.
First offering on its way. Curveball is nowhere close, and it's 1-0. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
If you're in the box right now, you got to wait him out. He obviously does not want to come see you with a fastball. He's been nibbling this whole at bat and just missed with that backdoor breaking ball.
3-0 now.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
A 3-1 count to the Brewers left fielder.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
3-2 pitch. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. Throw goes to Votto over at first. It's in time to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. We are still scoreless. Second inning set to go. And up next, the former World Series hero, Mike Moustakas. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike one. Even 1-1 count to Moustakas. The pitch. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2. Here now the 2-2. Will not catch the zone. Ball 3. Nicholas Castellanos will be next. And that misses for ball 4. So it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
Batting fifth, the right fielder, number 2, Nick Castellanos.
Coming to the plate now, Nicholas Castellanos. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. From the belt, kicks and deals. He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
Nope.
A ball and a strike. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane of the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Back up the middle, and that's through for a hit.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Into the box now, Freddie Galvis. He swings and sends it in the air to right center field. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
Boy, Dero, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on yourself that you have to get everyone in with one swing of the bat. Pass the baton and keep the line moving.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. 0-1 the count. Has a look. Now the pitch. Now a double play ball here as this is on the ground to third. And this throw gets away from him. A tag, and they get him at the plate as 1 run scores, but not the second.
Batting eighth, the left fielder, number 31, Travis.
So 2 men are on with 1 man out, and that'll bring up Travis Jankowski next. First pitch on its way. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike.
It's funny. That pitch, I can picture being in the box. That pitch looks so good to hit. And why does no one ever get to it? A good executed high fastball usually blows 9 out of 10 guys away.
And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Now the 2-1 is strike 2 swinging.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
Here now the 2-2.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
Galvis at second. Casale is over at first with 1 away. This one's blooped out toward right center field. And that's going to fall for a base hit. He'll come home with it. But the throw will be well up the line as he scores easily. And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. At the plate now, Tyler Mahle, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one.
Well, this is starting to feel like a make or break moment in this game. When you're playing a first place team, you can't expect to fall way behind early in the game and then mount a comeback.
The 1-0. Misses, ball two.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
The 2-0 is going to be a sacrifice attempt as he gets it down. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Now batting, the center fielder, Nick Senzel.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up Nick Senzel. Looking to minimize the damage here.
That's a ball. Ball one, no strike.
Here's the 1-0.
A strike away now from getting out of this mess. Sometimes pitching is all about minimizing, right? So keeping it to 2 runs across in the inning would be huge.
Runners at second and third with 2 gone. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. So 2 runs on 3 hits, 1 error, and 2 men left stranded. On now to the bottom of the second. Reds lead this one 2-0. So coming to the plate, Keston Hiura. He's a long ball threat, of course, currently number 4 in the National League home run race.
This guy's right in the prime of his career right now. The power bat speaks for itself. One of the more dangerous hitters in the game of baseball.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball one.
The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. Ball taken there, 2-1 now. At the knees for a called strike, and it's back to even at 2-2. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2. Omar Narvaez waits on deck. Ready now with the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. He might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late, had no chance to put that ball in play.
At the plate, Omar Narvaez. A ball and no strikes. His average right at .295 here to start play. 11 home runs and 28 RBIs. The 1-0 home.
I can't tell you how big a pitch that is right there to be called a ball. 2-0 as an offensive player, man, it's almost 70% fastball. 1-1, he opens up the entire arsenal to get you out.
Here it comes.
Oh, no way. Here we go. Ball 3.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Full count. 3-2.
Hit to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Batting 6, the right fielder, Avisail Garcia.
Stepping up to the plate, Avisail Garcia. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. That one catches the edge of the zone, called a strike.
Jumped ahead with strike one there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of in this start. He doesn't have lights out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have the hitters on their heels.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. Now the 1-1 pitch is a breaking ball in off the plate.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
3-1.
You know, when you haven't gotten a guy on base yet in the entire game, a 3-ball count kind of feels like a little mini rally. Let's see if he can get on.
2 out, nobody on. And not the kind of swing you're looking for. 3-1 as it runs to a full count now. 3-2. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball.
He got the fastball where he wanted and just pulled off of it.
Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Well, this was a good start for the pitcher. First 5 guys, 5
Batting
up,
7.
5 down, but
The
the
first
number
base
6
hit.
hitter proved to be a little bit more difficult, and that's a bullet hit.
Yeah, absolutely right there, Dan. Just a nice AB by the 6-hole guy after watching his first 5 brethren take a seat.
Here's Ryan Braun now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He'll start things here at 316. 8 home runs and 32 driven in. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Grounded to the right. Onto the bag with it himself is Votto, and the inning is over. Milwaukee leaves 1. They're down 2-0. Ready for another chance? Joey Votto looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Counts 1-0.
Now the 1-0.
That's ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Just a little bit off to start the third now. That's 3 straight balls.
3-1. Line drive base hit.
Leadoff single to start the third right now. From an offensive standpoint, keep the aggressive at-bats happening. Keep the pressure on the defense. Everything's looking good right now.
So now to the plate, Eugenio Suarez. As he'll lay off a curveball in the dirt for ball one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the 1-0. A ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all four corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
Nobody out, runner on first. Fly ball out to straightaway right field. This is gathered in out there by Garcia for the first out.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, Mike Moustakas.
Digging in to try it again, Mike Moustakas. He reached on a walk in his last time up and later came around to score. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Curveball right on the black, taken for a strike.
Hey, I don't blame him for giving up on that curveball. That was a rainbow coming out of the sky. Stole a strike.
Runner at first here, one man out. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Kane is under it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The right fielder, number 2, Nick Castellanos.
So striding forward now, Nicholas Castellanos. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. '50th pitch of the game on its way.
0-1.
Got him to go up the ladder there for strike 1.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Count is even 1-1 to Nicholas Castellanos. Back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game.
Hey, guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. Stepping in now, Freddie Galvis. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. And, looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. Strike 2 up in the zone.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
High in the air down the right field line. And foul.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
Again, a 1-2. Line toward right center. And he won't get it as that's down for a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away.
Boy, this is a big inning, Bruin. How about back-to-back-to-back singles? The bags are loaded, and he is in deep trouble.
Yes, he is, no doubt about it. Nothing fires you up more than knocking the donut off your bat on the on-deck circle and realizing all the pillows are taken right now. Major traffic, you got to stay within yourself, not try and do too much and get a pitch in your zone.
Comes set, the 0-1. Line toward the alley in left center. That gets down, and the inning will continue. And not in time as the run scores. And the second run will score. It's now a 4-0 game.
Boy, talking about having ducks on the pond right there, D-Rose.
I know everybody wants to hit a home run. Those are the ones you remember. But without question, Dan, 2 out, 2 RBI knocks with runners in scoring position right there. You remember these knocks.
Digging in at the plate is Travis Jankowski, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. And, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1. Action now in the Milwaukee bullpen as they'll have a right-hander loosen up. Now the 1-1 pitch.
2-1.
This inning hasn't gone the way he wanted it to, but it's not a total disaster yet. Sometimes pitching is about damage control, so if he can strand these guys out there, that would be pretty huge.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Fouled away. Coming up now on 30 pitches in the inning. High chopper towards first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Reds are on top, 4-0.
Welcome back as Milwaukee prepares for their 3rd turn batting in this one. And fans of the Brewers have been treated to a lot of production from this lineup so far this year. Within the league, they rank among the leaders in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. When asked about their offense, the players I talked with all brought up how multifaceted their talent is, saying they've got guys that can spray the ball around, guys that work counts and draw walks, and of course plenty of guys that can go deep and drive in runs. Their numbers certainly confirm that, guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Here's Eric Sogard, currently 9th in the NL in hitting, entering play.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
Here comes the first pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike. Sogard, affectionately referred to as nerd power thanks to the signature specs. He was taken in the 2nd round back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball, 1 gone. And with 1 away, let's give you a look at the standings in the NL Central entering play, as you see where these 2 teams sit in relation to one another. So the bases are empty with one man gone. And that'll bring up the pitcher, Eric Lauer. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a line drive that's going to be caught out there at short. And that will become out number 2.
Now batting, center fielder, Lorenzo Kane.
Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up Lorenzo Kane. First delivery to him on the way. Good pitch there on the inside black, called the strike. Pitch popped up. Votto in foul ground, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Again, another foul ball. And that's down into left center for a base hit. Around first, he's digging for second.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. Hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no
That's
doubt about it. 8 games. Now, man, we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8 games, now you're like, I got a nice little hitting streak going.
Brock Holt will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And that misses 1-1. Outside with the fastball as the count moves to 2-1 now. Tries to go the other way as this is in the air to left field. Jankowski will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds offense with their manager between innings, and he's really pleased with how they've performed in run-scoring opportunities in this one. As a team, they're hitting over 500 with runners in scoring position, something that is way easier said than done. So undeniably, that's been a huge factor in this game.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Now in the box, Tyler Mahle. He successfully laid down a sac bunt in his last plate appearance.
And not easy to do in today's game. High velocity, exploding breaking stuff. He executed that sac bunt perfectly.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
One of the big keys to pitching well is getting ahead early on, and it's been far from that for this guy so far. Less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Opportunity now to peer into the future plans for the Brewers organization as our Road to the Show report spotlights a couple of guys that have been playing very well in recent action. Into the box, Nick Senzel. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 1-0 home is a fastball offered at and missed. 4 runs, 7 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. And now a pitch on the way. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch, wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
And this pitch is taken high and away to fill the count. It's 3-2. There's Joey Votto as he gets ready in the on-deck circle. Grounder down the line at third, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Seventh pitch of the at-bat coming up. Comes back with the cut fastball for strike three called, and there are two down.
The first baseman.
So two are gone now for the Reds in their half of the fourth, and standing in is the on-base machine, first baseman Joey Votto. Here it comes.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
And this is swung on and missed as they jump ahead of Votto here, 0-2.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
And he misses there, 1-2.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. And he fouls this one off. Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full 3-2.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Another full count pitch home. And this one misses to Votto as he'll reach. It's ball 4.
Now batting, the third baseman, Eugenio.
Now the Brewers manager's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So as he leaves, I would imagine these fans would not be much pleased with his performance here this evening, as he certainly was not sharp. Zach Brown answers the call from the pen here in the fourth, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter.
Zach Brown.
Eugenio Suarez will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. From the belt, the pitch. And this is taken outside for ball 1. A ball and a strike. Brown, a 6'1" right-hander. He was a 5th-round pick back in the 2016 first-year player draft.
Hey, this middle round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2. 4 runs, 7 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. On a line, that's a base hit into left field. Now this will rattle up against the wall. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Into the box now, Mike Moustakas, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
Even though we're still in the early going, I think this game's at a tipping point right now. They've got a chance to put this game out of reach. But if they can't score any more here, the other guys feel like the door's still open.
1-1 to count. Second and third, 2 away.
You're overrated.
And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And he's down on strikes, so they get 2 men into scoring position, but that's as far as they'll get as the side is retired. Reds strand a couple, but they hold a 4-0 lead. Into the box now, Christian Yelich. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on. But you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. One and 2 for Christian Yelich.
Count is 1 and 2.
Now here's the pitch. And here's a curveball looked at. Strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now
and that'll bring up Keston Hiura. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First delivery to him on the way.
I know it's cliche and it's tired at times, but a well-located fastball down at the knees is still the best pitch in the game.
1 out, nobody on. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Misses, ball 2.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Oh, and he struck him out as well, so he's carving right through the heart of this lineup as there are 2 away now.
Certainly not showing any signs of intimidation with these middle of the order guys. That's back-to-back Ks, and the 3 and 4 guys are harmlessly back in the dugout.
To the plate now, Omar Narvaez. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Hit out towards second. And a low throw to first, but Votto's able to come up with it. A fine play there to end the inning. Gone in order are the Brewers. They're down 4-0. Nick Castellanos now. Couple of singles to his credit thus far.
The right fielder, number 2, Nick Castellanos.
Outfield shaded a bit to left center. The first pitch. Grounded to first. Reined in. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, Freddie Galvin.
So one away here with the bases empty. And up next, the former Philly shortstop, Freddie Galvis. Here comes the first pitch. He pulls this one into right. Garcia is there, 2 down.
Now batting, catcher, Kurt Casale.
Now at the plate, Kurt Casale, and he's looking to add on to his 2 RBI game from earlier. First pitch of the at-bat.
Nope.
2 out, nobody on.
Strike, on where you looking at?
Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Looks like a ball to me.
And now pitch on the way. 3-0 now.
Yeah, he's all over the place right now. No doubt he's clearly fighting his mechanics.
Here it is, the 3-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
The left fielder, number 31, Travis.
Stepping in, Travis Jankowski, a hit in 2 tries so far. First pitch coming, here it is. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close, it's a ball and no strikes.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
The 1-0 home.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Cold strike on the change, 2-1.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
Late swing and a ball line fouled into the seats past the third base dugout.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
Hit in the air out to right. Garcia has a read on it, and that's the 3rd out. Reds leave 1. They lead it 4-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said the high pitch count they've run up is a result of a lot of great battles at the plate by his guys, and he's not wrong. So far, they've worked 5 full counts in their at-bats.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Avisail Garcia.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Off-balance throw, but he couldn't get enough on it, so it'll be scored as an infield single.
The first baseman, number 8.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still 1 good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Row, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
In now, Ryan Braun. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. in there, and it's 0-2 now.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Throw over to first. At the plate now, Eric Sogard grounded down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Runners on first with one down. He pops him up toward the left side of the infield. Suarez is under it. 2 gone.
Now batting, the pitcher, Seth Brown.
Tyrone Taylor will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first.
Tyrone Taylor.
And a high strike there, 0-1. That batting average hovering in the high 230s. 3 homers, 9 driven in. Oh and 1, here it comes. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. 2 out with the man at first. Line drive, base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Nice piece of hitting right there. He obviously recognized Cutter away, stayed inside it, and was able to drive it the other way.
In now is Lorenzo Cain as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. 1-0 pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Jankowski's there for it, and that's the 3rd out. Brewers strand a couple. They trail here 4-0. J.P. Fireisen takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 76, J.P. Fireisen.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Tyler Mahle, and he'll lead things off in the Cincinnati 6th.
Number 30, Tyler Mahle.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. And this is high, a ball and a strike.
It counts 1-1.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher. But sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
The 2-1 is a sharp slider taken low for a ball.
One thing that could nag at you as a pitcher is having to work really hard to get a guy that you think you should be able to cruise right through. He's not known for his offensive prowess, but he's putting together a real nice at-bat here.
A swing and a ground ball to third, but a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2. Grounded back up the middle, and that is through into center. A base hit, and the opposing pitcher gets aboard to kick off the inning.
Hey, I've been impressed with this guy. Not only has he thrown the ball well, but now he's mixing in a base hit late in the game, giving his manager options. Whether or not he wants to pinch run, keep him in there, go to the relief. I mean, he's opened up a whole weaponry box for the manager.
Standing in now, Nick Senzel. Skied into straightaway right. Garcia has a read on it. One down.
Now batting, the first baseman, Joey Votto.
So up steps the former MVP, Joey Votto. He singled earlier, making him 1 for 2 to this point. First delivery to him on the way. And that misses, ball 1. Action in that Milwaukee bullpen now as a left-hander started to throw out there. The 1-0 home is in there for strike 1. And there's ball 2 now. Now the 2-1. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Barehanded at his knees. One there. Oh, but he beats it out. So that one wasn't quite hit sharply enough to turn 2.
Yeah, choppers like that make it really tough. You can't make the ball get to you much faster, so the key is making sure you field it cleanly and at least get one, which they did there.
In now, Eugenio Suarez. He doubled his last time through.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Number 25 for him on the year. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Wow, talk about a guy getting hot, right? Hits a bomb, hit one yesterday. Usually when he gets hot, he starts to hit them in bunches, and this could be the beginning of a very, very good hot streak.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, Mike.
At the plate, Mike Moustakas. As he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Count even now at 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
All even now, 2-2. 2 out, nobody on. Fastball just missed above the zone. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. But the Reds do push across a couple on this two-run home run. On to the bottom of the sixth. It's the Reds 6 and the Brewers nothing. Striding in, Brock Holt. And then he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
First pitch of the at-bat.
1-0.
And now a right-hander's begun to loosen up in the Cincinnati bullpen. Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out.
The left fielder, number 22, Christian.
In is Christian Yelich. No hits to this point. First delivery to him on the way.
Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
One out, nobody on. Now a check swing, but it's strike one anyway, says the home plate umpire. Pops this one up. Suarez over to his right, 2 gone.
Now batting, second baseman, Keston Hiura.
Stepping in, Keston Hiura. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Nick Castellanos at the plate now.
Leading off for Cincinnati, the right fielder, number 2, Nick Castellanos.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Whoa, that counts. Come on, out. That was a strike.
He's able to ride this one high and deep toward right center. Garcia looks up, out of here, into the visitors' bullpen. It's a solo shot off the bat of Nick Castellanos. Number 11 for him on the season as this lead swells to 7-0.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Alex Claudio comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Alex Claudio. The batter, number 3, shortstop, Freddie.
Into the box, Freddie Galvis, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. Claudio is adjusting to the new normal as MLB now mandates that relievers reach the end of an inning or face 3 or more batters before being replaced. For a one-time lefty specialist like this, that's a big change. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. 3 balls and a strike to the shortstop of the Reds. Set. Here's the 3-1.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Boy, look at that thing dart. It's full now, 3-2.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Yelich is under it. He's got it 1 away.
Now batting, the catcher, Kurt Casale.
Digging in, Kurt Casale. It was a walk in his last trip.
Go Milwaukee!
Here comes the first pitch. That finds the zone, a called strike. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. Claudio, 28 years old. He was selected in the 27th round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Couldn't lay off that time, and it's 1-2.
Guess who tipped their hand? They were sitting all over a piece of cheese. He flew open on the front side.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Fooled pretty badly there as he reaches to poke this one foul.
Hey, you guys know me. Hitting's a process of elimination, and I'm eliminating the changeup this next pitch. I'm on everything else.
Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
The left fielder, number 31.
Standing in, Travis Jankowski. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First offering on its way.
Nope.
And he takes ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
Well, that's another great hitting count here on 2-0. It's no wonder why they're up 7.
Now here's the pitch.
Nope. Outside.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
Here's the 3-0 pitch. 3-1.
I got 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike.
He's set, and the 3-1 pitch.
Nope.
Ball 4.
And that hole at bat, I feel like he really didn't want to challenge him. And I'm really surprised by that because I think this is a guy in the bottom third of the order you have to go right after.
So here's the Reds pitcher, Tyler Mahle. 4th plate appearance for him tonight, and why not? He's been in control all game long. First pitch coming, here it is. Now the slider gets the call in the bottom part of the zone. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. A runner on first with 2 away. Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired.
Ladies and gentlemen,
One more for the Reds, and it comes on this home run. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. It's the Reds 7 and the Brewers nothing. Ready once again, Omar Narvaez, 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
No balls and 1 strike. Set to deliver the 0-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
A swing, and this one is blasted to right field. Nothing's gonna stop it. And it's gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 12 home runs for him now thus far, and they're now on the board, though still well behind.
What a great feeling right there as he circles the pillows. Finally able to get this offense potentially going with 1 swing of the bat. Being shut out all game, but not anymore.
Red Skipper up out of the dugout and making that slow trek to the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. Tired a bit as he reached the 7th, but he's got a shot at the victory if his bullpen can help him out. Jose De Leon comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7.
Jose De Leon.
So here is Avisail Garcia. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. Base is empty here with nobody out. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this will wind up being a foul ball. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch, bang.
Wow, I'm not sure if he was looking past this guy to the slugger coming up or just lost focus. But now the big bat steps to the plate with a great RBI opportunity.
Digging in now for the Brewers, Ryan Braun. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. He's set and the pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Let's go, Brewers! 1-1 the count to the Brewers' first baseman. Two balls and a strike to Braun.
This right-handed pitcher, his bread and butter is that two-seamer, and he loves to throw it inside.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Hit hard towards center. In there, a base hit.
Hey, there's a base hit right there. Now they have a couple of runners on with less than 2 outs, but they're down by so much in this game that hopefully maybe they can get something started here in this inning.
Yeah, 100%, Dan. I played the game a long time. I've never seen a big league hitter give an at bat away You chip away and fight until that 27th out is made.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Breaking ball down around the knees, laid off and called a strike.
Awesome execution right there. Great pitcher's pitch and an excellent job to get ahead in a tough spot.
First and second here with nobody out. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. De Leon has thrown a little over 50 innings, and with an ERA in the fives, has some work to do to bring it down into a more respectable range. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule.
Up next for Milwaukee, the pitcher, Alex.
Ben Gamble will get the call to pinch hit here, and he'll find he has a couple of runners aboard with only one out in the inning.
Ben Gamble.
Oh, and 1 the count. From the belt, the pitch grounded softly down the line toward first, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
And in to hit next is Lorenzo Cain as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. The 1-0 home.
2-0.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
Line to the right side. And this is going to get down. Extra bases, and they're starting to make some inroads here.
Never say never in this game, folks. It's late and the clock is ticking, but that RBI double might start making believers out of the entire dugout. We'll see if they can build on it and maybe get back into this thing.
To the plate now, Brock Holt. As the first pitch years have been high, it's ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Looking to minimize the damage here. 2 balls and no strikes.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
Brewers shortstop ahead with a 3-1 count.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
The 3-1 pitch. This one skied out toward right. Long run for the right fielder. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. He pulls into second safely as they also score a pair of runs on the play.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Pedro Strop takes over pitching duties, looking to get that final out now here in this 7th inning. here's Christian Yelich now. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And it's fouled away. Has a look, now the pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Jankowski's there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate and they push across 4 runs. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Reds 7 and the Brewers 4. Corey Knebel has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Nick Senzel. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Nick Senzel.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that's in there for a strike. He's set. Here's the 0-1.
Ball inside.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
Here's the 1-1. A good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2. Good. Here he comes again, 1-2. Takes this the other way to right. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
I got to be honest, I'm shocked he went back to this pitch again. The first one, he was on it and fouled it off. Second one, he did not miss.
In is Joey Votto now. And this one's in the dirt. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. Here's a look over to first. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. The 1-0 home is taken for ball 2.
You thank your lucky stars when you get a chance to hit behind a guy with as much speed as he has on first base. The entire defense is on guard, and you know probably there's a fastball coming.
A runner at first with no outs here. Two and one now. Has a look, now the pitch. Sliced down the left side, but fouled. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. And here's the 3-2 from him. Count remains full. And he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Eugenio Suarez will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 home.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
None out, runners at first and second. In the dirt here. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Working for the punch out and the offering. And this one's in the dirt. The runners will hold tight, but it's a full count now, 3-2. Fouled off. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
Oh, that's a walk that could really change the complexion of the game. With the bases loaded, if he gives up a base hit right here, it could get real ugly.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Mike Moustakas. He's got the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
And he's one of those guys that they really rely on to come through in spots like this, Matt. Second on the team and runs batted in.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Off the plate, ball 1.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
The 1-0. Bases loaded here, nobody out. Line to the right side, but a foul ball. Needs a punch out here. Can he get it? Yes, he can. A swing and a miss, and that's a big out, number 1.
It's been a rough night at the yard for him. That's 3 times he's gone down on strikes in this one. So they've really figured out how to attack this guy.
David Phelps is called upon to pitch, really needing that double play ball. Bases are loaded here with only 1 man out. In now, Nicholas Castellanos, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 3 for 4 so far, and seeing it well in this ball game. And it's quickly 0-2. Phelps is a guy known for his lights-out stuff. He tends to rack up strikeout numbers at a very high rate. However, he does at times get wild. Walks have come back to bite him on more than one occasion.
You know, it's not uncommon, Matty V, for a relief pitcher to come in with really good stuff. And it seems like he's either really hit and miss. He'll rack up a lot of strikeouts, but if he's not quite on, he'll also rack up a lot of base on balls. And that can cause a pitching coach in a...
One run is scored. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. And the second run will score as well. And now, gracious, just getting the ball back into the infield is becoming a problem.
Well, we all know that errors happen, but not all errors are equal. That one was especially costly. As two runners cross the plate, those are game changers, no doubt about it.
At the plate now, Freddie Galvis. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Well behind that fastball, it's a swinging strike. Now the 1-1 pitch is a fastball in off the plate for a ball. Still only 1 out in the inning. And this is lined softly to the left side. Foul. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And he comes back with 1 down and in for ball 3. And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
Well, tough to say if that was their intention or not, but it's not the worst thing that could happen. A force at every base now, so there are a lot of ways to get out of this.
Into the box, Kurt Casale. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. From the stretch. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. No movement on base. It's ball 1.
Come on, Blue Crew.
Left it up in the zone, but it's a strike. 1-1. From the stretch. And this pitch misses to the Reds catcher. Now 2-1.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Let's sit him down right here.
2 balls and 2 strikes to the Reds catcher. Bases are loaded with only 1 out. Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now. The 3-2 pitch gets him looking up around the letters.
Runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down in the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously, the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take a K when you're on the mound.
Stepping in now, Travis Jankowski, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. His past batting line against David Phelps, he's hitless in 3 at-bats. The 0-1 pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Kane on the move. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. So they wind up with 2 in the inning, but it could have been a lot worse as they leave the bases loaded. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Reds out in front, 9-4. So here's the cleanup hitter, Keston Hiura, 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike one. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And he powers a cut fastball by him that time, and he's in charge now, 0-2. Here's the 0-2. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
That's not an at-bat he or his hitting coach are going to be happy with at all. It's bad enough to go down on 3 pitches, but none of them were even in the strike zone. That's a bad look.
Into the box now, Omar Narvaez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. A ball and a strike. And able to lay off the fastball away here. 2-1 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fouled away. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And he fouls this one off. And again, he's unable to keep it fair, but he's putting together quite a battle at the plate. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. That was a nasty-looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
So here's Avisail Garcia as he'll take a look at ball 1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Here comes the 1-0. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. Throw on Novato will take care of him at first, and the side is retired. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. We played 8 full. Reds lead this one 9-4.
Your
Brent
attention,
Suter
please.
enters from the pen to
Now
start the
pitching
ninth
for
inning
the
as he'll try to keep the score
Number
right where it
35.
is heading to the bottom of the
Brent
ninth.
Suter.
Jesse Winker will try to get his club a little
Number
ninth inning
33.
insurance as he'll grab a bat to pinch hit, leading things off here. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Garcia has a read on it. One away.
Now batting, the center fielder, Nick Senzel.
Back to the top of the Reds lineup now, and stepping in, Nick Senzel. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid one hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. One and one to the Reds leadoff man. One out, nobody on. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he'll pull into second with one away.
Left fielder really
Up
never
next
had a
is
chance
Cincinnati.
at that one at all.
first baseman,
It was over his head before he knew it, bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
So now to the plate, Joey Votto, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Back goes Garcia at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
That was a nice job to track that one down in the alley because it definitely saved a run from scoring. Instead, he's only able to move up to third.
Digging in once again, Eugenio Suarez. He's homered and doubled in 4 trips, so he's definitely been a factor. First delivery to him on the way. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1. Swung on and chopped down the line at third, but a foul ball, 1-1. Has a look, now the pitch. Tough to do much with that one, a swing and a miss. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. The 2-2. Skied into straightaway right. On the move is Garcia. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. 1 left for Cincinnati. They're on top, however, 9-4. Matt Bowman, a right-hander standing 6 foot even, will take over the pitching duties here.
Cincinnati, number 67, Matt Bowman.
All set for the bottom of the ninth. And that'll bring in the left fielder, Ryan Braun.
Ryan Braun.
Here comes the first pitch.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make them try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
Heading out towards shallow right. Long run for the right fielder. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Now batting, third baseman, Eric.
Ready for another shot now. Eric Sogard. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch on its way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And it's fouled away. Bowman, a 27-year-old, he offers up a 2-seamer, a splitter, a 4-seam fastball, and a slider. Fouled off. The next 0-2. Fouled away. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there, just out of the strike zone. But listen, when you're a 300 hitter, you don't chase a lot of those so-called pitcher's pitches. This guy knows the strike zone.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there.
35.
Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. Orlando Arcia will get a chance with a runner in scoring position here as he'll pinch hit now with 1 away.
Arcia.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1.
1 strike.
1 out and a runner on second base. And that misses. 2-1. 3 balls, 1 strike to Orlando Arcia.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
We got a full count.
Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it. And he lays off, ball 4. So he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
And you can tell by his body language that he's beyond frustrated by that call. He's got to be wondering what he's got to do, but the last thing he needs to do is to let it get under his skin. That will only make things worse.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Lorenzo Cain. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
First delivery to him on the way. Line toward the alley in left center. And that's in there. Base hit. The runner scores from second.
Now batting, shortstop, Ross.
Raisel Iglesias takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 26, Raisel Iglesias.
Brock Holt will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and one gone. From the belt, the pitch. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. First and second now, one man out. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Right fielder is on the run. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Up next for Milwaukee, the left fielder, Christian Yelich.
Digging in now, Christian Yelich. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. 2 down, runners at first and second. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight. The Brewers down to their final strike. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure's off. If they get one of the next 2, the series is theirs.
This one comes to a close with a 9-5 final. The Cincinnati Reds took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Tyler Mahle earns his first win of the season. Eric Lauer couldn't escape the 4th inning as he slapped with the loss. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Cincinnati Reds, 9 runs, 14 hits, no errors. They left 12 men on base. For the Brewers, 5 runs, 10 hits, 2 errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 39 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Miller Park, 41,900. The Brewers thank you for attending tonight's ball game and remind you to please drive home safely.